Imagine what you could achieve if fear wasn't stopping you. Let's unlock your true potential today. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney. Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. Ralph Waldo Emerson. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. William Faulkner. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. John A. Shedd. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Winston Churchill. Fear does not stop death, it stops life. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head-on. Winston Churchill. Do what you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Your fear is 100% dependent on you for its survival. Steve Maraboli. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Nelson Mandela. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Nelson Mandela. Bravery is not a quality of the body, it is of the soul. Mahatma Gandhi. Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. Franklin P. Jones. Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. Bethany Hamilton. Scared is what you're feeling. Brave is what you're doing. Emma Donahue. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Naeem Callaway. The best way out is always through. Robert Frost. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Brené Brown. Vulnerability sounds like truth and feels like courage. Brené Brown. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Eleanor Roosevelt. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Eleanor Roosevelt. Stand up for what is right, even if you stand alone. Susie Kassem. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. E. Cummings. The greatest act of courage is to be and to own all of who you are, without apology, without excuses, and without masks. Debbie Ford. Above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim. Nora Ephron. Have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time. Maya Angelou. It takes courage to stand up and speak. It takes even more courage to sit down and listen. Winston Churchill. Great occasions do not make heroes or cowards, they simply unveil them. Bishop Westcott. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man. but he is brave. 5 minutes longer. Ralph Waldo Emerson. One man with courage makes a majority. Andrew Jackson. Fortune favors the brave. Virgil. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali. The greatest test of courage on the earth is to bear defeat without losing heart. R.G. Ingersoll. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Theodore Roosevelt. The best way out is always through. Robert Frost. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. Martin Luther King Jr. With courage, you will dare to take risks, have the strength to be compassionate, and the wisdom to be humble. Keshava Nair. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin. The greatest act of courage is to be yourself in a world that constantly tries to make you something else. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. J.R.R. Tolkien. Courage is grace under pressure. Ernest Hemingway. Without courage, wisdom bears no fruit. Baltasar Gracian. Don't be afraid to give up the good, to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. Fear cuts deeper than swords. George R.R. Martin.